Just remember the following. True prosperity only comes from Christ. The enemy has nothing to offer you. The only reason he appears to have something to offer is because human beings are very short-sighted. We look on things based on the short-term advantage we can get from them. But if we put things in context, if we look at the long term, we would see that the enemy has nothing valuable to offer. He doesn't. Yet, worldly people believe that the enemy has something to offer them, something that's worthwhile. And that is what keeps them spinning in this spinning wheel called society. The moment people would look at the bigger picture, they would see the long-term destruction, the long-term harm that would come from following Satan's ways. But people believe in Satan's ways because they only look at the short-term advantage. And even the short-term advantage that Satan offers is toxic. Look, to be great in the world implies that you need to be fake. Because only the fake get the cake, as I mentioned before. So, to be great in the world means that you need to be fake, which implies hating females, because you need to be against the natural order as God intended it to be. So, to be great in the world, you need to sacrifice the well-being of the human community to enrich yourself. And that enrichment is short-lived. To be great in God's kingdom means that you become receptive to His power, so that you will use that power to enforce peace and well-being on the earth to benefit the human community around you. So that's a big difference. In God's kingdom, where Christ is Lord, being great implies that you are receptive to His strength. That is what humility means, that you are receptive to His strength. You are able to receive His strength. And now you will use that strength to enforce peace and well-being on the earth to benefit the human community around you. It doesn't matter whether the human community asks for it or not. They have nothing to ask for. They have nothing to want, nor to will. Christ Lord. That's how it works in God's kingdom. And when you walk in this enforcement, as God intends, you will face retaliation by the world around you that wants to be left alone in their negativity. They're not permitted nor allowed to be negative, but they're negative anyway. And they're going to resist you when you enforce peace and well-being on the earth. That's a suffering you will endure. But let me tell you, it's far better to endure short-term suffering for Christ's sake than to be stuck in a pattern of relief that Satan offers you. Because that's the only thing he really can offer you, a pattern of relief that will expire. So the suffering for Christ's sake is worth it. It will be intense, it will be shocking, but it's worth it. So that's it for now. Always remember, Christ is the real King. Agree with Him.